warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning lecturers and friends. Today I will deliver two material topics. The first is about computers and the second is about hardware. Okay, before that let me introduce myself. My name is Citra Ayudhya from the Accounting Information System Study Program. Okay, let's go straight to the first topic, which is about computers. In this first topic, there will be 5 important points that I will discuss. The first is the definition of a computer. What is a computer? A computer is an electronic device designed to process data quickly and accurately with its complex functions. Computers are able to process information, store data, and present results that can help users in various activities from reading, calculating, to designing. Then the second point, types of computers. Types of computers based on use. The first is a personal computer, PC, used for everyday needs such as processing data or browsing the internet. Then there is a laptop, a portable computer that is very flexible and can be used anywhere. There is also a tablet, a small computer with a touchscreen that is practical for light activities, and there is a server, a computer that is specifically used to manage and serve other computers in a network. The last is a supercomputer. Then the third point, there are various computer components. The first is a monitor, then the next is the CPU, then there is a keyboard, then there is a mouse, and the last is a printer. Next point 4, functions and benefits of computers. Computers have many important functions in everyday life, including data processing. Computers can process large amounts of data and produce accurate and vast information. Then communication with the internet. Computers allow us to connect with anyone around the world. Then data storage. Computers can store large amounts of data safely and easily accessed. Then graphics and multimedia processing. Computers enable the creation of multimedia content such as graphic design, video, and animation. And finally, modeling and simulation. Computers are used to simulate scenarios in various fields such as science and engineering that are difficult or dangerous if done in the real world. Then the last point 5, history of computer development in Indonesia. The development of computers in Indonesia began in the 1990s when educational institutions and companies began to adopt this technology. Since then, the use of computers has become increasingly widespread in various sectors. The internet and portable devices make computers more accessible and usable by the general public. Well, that's a little bit of material about computers that I've discussed, and next I will continue to explain the material again for the second topic, which is about hardware. What is hardware? The definition of hardware is all types of components on a computer device that have a physical form, can be seen, touched, and felt. How hardware works? How hardware works is based on 3 basic commands or instruction sets. With these commands, hardware can carry out various instructions that have been given. Here are 3 basic commands for running hardware, including basic input instructions, instructions that can provide information to software, in this case the operating system, using a driver intermediary. For example, when we click on an application with the mouse. Basic process instructions. These instructions functions as intermediaries between input and output process. These instructions only occur in hardware, not the computer system as a whole. Basic output instructions are instructions that occur when there is a command to use the hardware from the user. Main hardware components. Motherboard. Main hardware components. Motherboard. The motherboard is the main circuit board that connects all the hardware components inside the computer. The motherboard ensures that each component can communicate with each other. The main features of the motherboard include slots for the CPU, RAM, graphics card, and storage. CPU. Central Processing Unit. The CPU is often referred to as the brain of the computer. Its functions include executing instructions, controlling multitasking process, and processing data. CPU speed is measured in gigahertz, which indicates the number of instructions that can be processed per second. Other device additional components such as the GPU, graphics processing unit for graphics processing, and the PSU, power supply unit to provide electrical power, are also important parts of the hardware. Hardware functions. To better understand what hardware is in general, here are some hardware functions in a computer system. 1. Receiving input. The first role of hardware is as a receiver of input given by the device user or user. For example, when you turn on the CPU by pressing the on button to turn on the computer. 2. Providing output. Another important role of hardware is to provide a series of functions or output needed by the device user after receiving input. The output will later be given to both the user and a series of software that are integrated with each other. 3. A place to store information and data. Has your computer device ever experienced an error when a hardware component is damaged? This is because hardware also functions as a place to store information and data such as SD cards and RAM for processing information and data, and in addition to functioning as a place to store data and information, hardware also functions as a place to process the data and information so that it can be read on your computer screen. Hardware types. Input hardware to receive raw data. Processing hardware to process raw data, instructions, and information. Output hardware to distribute data and information. Storage hardware to store data and information. How to choose the right hardware. Choosing the right hardware for your needs is essential to ensure optimal efficiency and performance. Here are some tips. 1. Determine your needs. If used for gaming, focus on high-spec GPUs and CPUs. For office work, energy efficient device with sufficient storage capacity are sufficient. To pay attention to compatibility. Make sure the hardware you choose is compatible with other devices such as the motherboard or operating system. 3. Evaluate your budget. Choose hardware that offers a balance between price and performance. Don't forget to consider your future needs. 4. Product research. Reading reviews or comparing product specification will help you choose the best device. Well, those are the two topics of material that I have explained. Hopefully it can be useful. I apologize if there are any mistakes, and thank you for watching my video. See you! 잠이 들 때까지 한 번 더 울리지 않는